accidentally killed. I have some pictures that he had in his apartment. Apparently he was, for all I hear, very sensitive to arts, to aesthetically. Manek, who had, as the black sheep of the family, he's my father's brother, Loewenherz, had emigrated as a 16-year-old boy on his own. When he was 16, he came down with a suitcase in his hand, and Grandma said, "Where are you going?" He said, "I told you I'm going to America when I was 16. And he went. He was the black sheep. First of all, he was not studious like the other three brothers, all of whom went to the university. He was nicknamed the blacksmith, Koval. And actually his book plate that he later made showed the blacksmith. I still have some of those books. He was good with his hands. Like, you know, he liked, like Franz, he liked machines, and he became a very successful engineer in batteries, and finally had his own big company, battery supply, did very well. So that black sheep is really the one who rescued just about the whole family, you know. We hit it off very, very well. And he said, when I'm 18, I will matura. That's when you graduate, which is much more than a high school diploma here. It's like the French bachot. When I have my matura, I should come over and live with him for a year. And the idea was that Walter, your grandfather, who was 6 years younger than I, when he was 18, would come to Vienna and stay with us. But it became a one-sided affair, because when I came over in '38, you know, when Walter, 6 years later, no, I'm in '32. 6 years later in '38, when Walter was supposed to come, there was no more Austria. It had been absorbed by Germany, the Nazis were there. When I came in '32, he had already brought over a boy named Alfred Mansbach, who was Frieda's nephew from Germany. And also somebody else from Germany, an uncle of Frieda's. I didn't know Frieda's family well. I met some of those people. There was somebody, a woman called Friedel something, and there was, of course, Frieda's brothers or whatnot. There must have been several people from Frieda's family whom he brought over. From our family, well, everybody. My father, my mother, me, my sister. And of Henrik's, and then Michael, you know, the younger, and Richard, the two sons of the oldest brother. And I had my visa and my ship's ticket and everything when Hitler marched in. So I was rather lucky, because I had no problems emigrating or immigrating. That was a sheer coincidence. But Manek, you know, had this blessed hand of doing the right things at the right moment. I remembered something very charming that Uncle Manek did when my wife was 30. We went out to Winnetka. Did you know the house in Winnetka or no more?
I've seen photos of it.
Yeah, well, I lived there for a year. I knew it very well. They had a lovely little room off the kitchen, between the kitchen and the living room, which he had arranged like a little. It's hard to tell. It was two benches and a table in the middle, and it was basically for drinking good wine out of good glasses. He had a cabinet in the corner with certain glasses for Rhine wine and certain glasses for Moselle wines and others for French wines. And he hauled out very special glasses of, and served a 30-year-old Tokaj. Very special, let's say Hungarian wine. It's a bit